The Girsan MC28, let's check it out. Girsan has been in business since 1994, located in Turkey. They are a NATO-approved manufacturing facility. In fact, they produce arms for the Turkish military and others. They're really known for their reverse engineering with current design firearms. We've done a couple of reviews on the Beretta 92 clones, which were excellent. I mean, the quality is very well done. This is a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, and they do produce really good firearms. And we've seen a lot of good quality guns coming out of Turkey, whether it's shotguns, rifles, or handguns. Now, this particular MC28 SAT is one of the designs. There's a number of different MC28s that they do make. But the one thing about this particular firearm is it comes with an optic at a very reasonable price. Now, the MC28 SAT was part of the Girsan Holiday Gift Guide, and we did kind of a brief overview of the pistol. And I've actually shot it quite a bit since then. And guys, for the money, this is a great little firearm. Definitely very reminiscent of the Smith & Wesson M&P original series. And we want to thank EAA Corporation for sending the MC28 and also for Girsan for putting this all together. Now, one company that's sort of a newcomer to the game but has been around in Europe for a long time is the Girsan. This is the MC28, it's the SA. We've done a lot of Beretta 92 clones from them and some other handguns. Obviously, very close to the original Smith & Wesson M&P line. I mean, it's got some great lines to it. It is in the FD color, but they do make it in black, and they also do a two-tone. It's 9mm, it's striker fired, polymer frame. Comes with 2 additional back straps and this tool to install it. Let's go ahead and make sure the gun is unloaded. We're going to drop our 17+1 magazine, and the chamber is empty. Now, one of the big things about this firearm is it comes with a micro red dot. So you have this plate here, of course, it's removable, and it does have a rear sight attached to the base. Included is your adapter mount and a micro red dot. Now, this is actually made by ADE Optics. It's waterproof. They have a 1-year warranty. This is called the Crusader Mini. It's all aluminum construction. And you get all the tools to be able to install it. Also included is this coin. And there it is. We have 3-dot metal sights, and we have a cocked striker indicator here, so when we pull the trigger, it disappears. 3-slot Picatinny rail with a curved trigger. Your mag release is right here. Drops out your 17+1 magazine, and these are made by Metgar. One thing too is we do have a little bit of a bevel here on the mag well, but with these magazines coming in at a point already, it's usually pretty easy to be able to drop these mags in. And then it releases the mags very easily. So speaking of mags, one thing is with this, they are Metgar mags, and I kind of did some research to see if there were some alternatives or some magazine compatibility. So one that comes very close is the CZ75 mag. And this is a Metgar mag. Now, this has the new finish to it, so it's a really slick finish. But the mags themselves are pretty close to the same. One of the biggest differences, though, is the mag catch. It's a little bit larger on the Girsan than on the CZ. And I did see where one guy actually extended this magazine portion right here. He just cut it down a little bit with a Dremel, and it fit. You can also modify your mag release, which I'm not really prone to do. But definitely the mag fits in really well with the Metgar. When you bring in your CZ mag, it fits, but it doesn't catch. It just doesn't quite catch. Now, one thing you'll notice, if I hold in the mag and I bring the slide back, it actually will hold it open. So I think that trimming that mag down just a little bit will allow you to fit those in. On the EAA website, these run about $40, so I think it would be well worth it to get some CZ mags and be able to adapt them. Now I have a Canic mag, which is also made by Metgar, and it actually fits and closes in and hits the mag catch. But the one problem is it doesn't hold the slide back. And looking at it, I think it would actually probably work, but I'd really like to have my slide hold open. I did notice that some of the models do come with 2 magazines. This one just comes with 1. Now the grip overall is fairly smooth, but one of the redeeming qualities is this back strap. It does have some rubberized coating to it, and so it does stick to your hands pretty well. And with this ribbing on the back, it gives you a good solid grip on the firearm. We have some ribbing right here at the front. It's not very aggressive. I would like to see it a little bit more, but overall you've got a solid grip on the frame, but it is fairly slick. I'd like to see a little more texturing. Slide release that's protected. We also have our takedown lever. Cocking serrations that are really aggressive, great to get a hold of. Cuts in the slide actually act as serrations, plus you have some abbreviated serrations right here at the bottom, with a loaded chamber indicator in the top, and it comes in at about 28.5 ounces. You have some light texturing at the front, and then the grip panel has texturing as well. Now as far as trigger action, it does have a trigger shoe, and we have a little bit of take up. There is a little bit of resistance at one point. You can hear it. Once we get here, we hit a wall and a decent break for a striker fire pistol. Reset right there. And it is somewhat spring assisted. Honestly, it feels really close to the original M&P trigger. Trigger pull weight with our Lyman trigger gauge from Brownells. 4 pounds, 14.4 ounces. 4 pounds, 8.9 ounces. Now the sight's really easy to install. Just screw down your adapter plate and then bring your sight over. There are 2 screws you fit in. Included is a small little screwdriver. You want to release these 2 set screws. This will allow you to adjust your sight without messing up the set screws. Now you take your dial and put your screwdriver through it. And that allows you to go ahead and adjust the sight for windage on the side and elevation at the top, and you can see which direction to go in. And this is recommended to be sighted in at 25 yards. Now your activation knob is right here on the side. Press it and hold for 3 seconds. And while it's difficult to tell right here, that dot is really bright. And then to adjust it, just press that button again, and it'll go through the different modes, different light intensities. And the weight with the Optic included, 1 pound, 14.8 ounces. We appreciate Fiocchi for sponsoring the ammo, all made in the USA. Guys, we have a lot of choices with ammo, and Fiocchi is just excellent. We have had no issues with it whatsoever. And we also appreciate Lula Loaders for, again, saving my thumbs. Now we took the Girsan MC28 SAT down to the range, and the initial range day was for the holiday gift guide by GetZone.com. Gave me a good feel for it. It was very reliable. The red dot sight held up well. It was really bright, easy to pick up, and so I really enjoyed it. And I wanted to bring a full review to you guys, and so I wanted to do some more shooting. And so we took it down to the range 2 more times because I really enjoyed shooting this firearm. I mean, for a budget firearm, but yet it's got that M&P series feel to it, quality, and it shoots like an M&P, but for a fraction of the price. Having the red dot sight on there already makes it really nice, and a lot of people are going to the red dot because you have one point of aim instead of looking at front and rear sights and then to your target. And so it makes it quicker to get on target, and it makes it honestly more accurate. But it is a fairly budget priced optic, so it really held up well, so I was very surprised. Overall, it points really well, it shoots very nice, and it was very reliable. And honestly guys, if you don't have a reliable firearm, especially the modern designs, that's a problem, because typically these pistols are just reliable. And we had no malfunctions with the MC28, and I didn't expect to. Now for disassembly, just drop your magazine, check to make sure the gun is loaded. Go ahead and bring back your slide and engage your slide stop. Bring this takedown lever down to the down position, and then drop your slide, pull the trigger, and the slide comes right off. We have an all steel metal guide rod, and we have the flat springs, which really mitigates some recoil. And then we have our barrel, coarse Browning linkless design, and we have the firearm. And guys, it's really well done. You know, even for a budget firearm, you know, you want to look and find things that are wrong, but honestly, Girsan really makes some state-of-the-art finishing, and their manufacturing, you know, it is a NATO factory. No big surprises with disassembly, pretty much like most of your striker fire pistols. For reassembly, just drop in your barrel, recoil spring, and guide rod, and bring it back over the slide. Engage your slide stop. We're going to bring our lever back, drop the slide, put it in our magazine, test for function, and we're good to go. Now Girsan offers a lifetime warranty on the firearm, and again, the ADE Mini Crusader has a 1-year warranty on it. And there are a number of accessories on the EAA website. They do have a holster, and I'm sure any of your M&P original holsters would fit this. You can also get the threaded barrel to go in this, and of course it does come with a threaded barrel version. And again, the magazines do run about $40 on the EAA website. As far as pros and cons of the MC28, I would say first off is the price. I mean, it comes in very reasonably around the $400 range. And so with an optic attached and a lifetime warranty, which makes it really nice. It is based on a proven design, which is the M&P series, the original. And so that is nice as well. You know, the gun is going to be well engineered, and it is. The Girsan factory is again a NATO approved factory, and they produce a lot of firearms and have since 1994. It does have a lifetime warranty, which also makes it nice. And it does come with the optic, and which is a bonus. Even though this is a fairly budget optic, it seemed to hold up very well. Now as far as cons go, I would really like to see an extra magazine. This is a Metgar magazine, which is nice, and it's 17+1. That's also a good plus. But I'd like to see at least 2. And then with the grip texturing, a little more grip texturing would be great. It's a little bit slick. The redeeming thing is this back strap. With it being a little rubberized, gives you a good feel to it. And recoil mitigation was, you know, very easy to get back on target. So I like that. So overall, I really like this pistol. The fit and finish seem to be very well. I mean, it is a budget pistol, but it definitely has a nice look to it. And the black model and then the two-tone are great looking guns as well. So overall, I've had a lot of great experience with Girsan. And if you're looking for, you know, a budget price firearm, I think that the Girsan is going to be an excellent choice. And then you have EAA Corporation standing behind it. And again, guys, I want to thank EAA Corporation for sending the Girsan MC28 SAT, and I really appreciate GetZone for putting all this together. And guys, GetZone is our backup, and we love the guys over at GetZone. Very strong Second Amendment supporters, and they do a lot with the industry. Run over to GetZone.com and go to the Suit Zone, and we do a lot of videos, some that are exclusive to GetZone. But as YouTube continues to play their games, it's great to have GetZone right there ready to go. Rubber Dummies is one of the best training tools on the market, and you get a 10% discount using Suit00 when you click the link down in the description. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Can change things a little bit, but no, crap, heck, shoot. This on is a full review on you. I don't want to go in all that more.
Hey, do you want me to grab another box of ammo?
Where's my Lula loader? Girsan's been in business for... How long has Girsan been in business? I don't know. Let's find out. Because you want to know. Or maybe you don't.